Do you know the ironic thing is we have a new Prime Minister. Now in that you always had people, Jeremy Corbyn and John McDonnell. Yes, the chances are that we are definitely going to leave on the 31st of October, which is fantastic. I'm Conservative by heart and I definitely want to leave the EU. Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Liberal Con Listener. I am JC Sendon. I am your host. Welcome on board. The subject that I'm going to be talking about today is not a subject that I wanted to talk about so early. I didn't want to get back into the whole Brexit thing for a while. That's why I started to do the whole Tudor thing, because my wife's really interested in the Tudors and Henry VIII and so on. And I'll talk about later on in reference to my next visit to another Tudor house, but that's another subject. I didn't really want to get involved with Brexit just yet because I don't think anything really definitive has happened and nothing really has changed. Other than the fact that a certain word now has become fascistic, a certain word has become Pol Pot-like, a certain word has become Mussolini-like or Hitler-like. A certain word is, well, let me tell you what that certain word is. It's prorogue. Should I tell you what prorogue means? I'll give you the definition. Discontinue a session of, brackets, a parliament or other legislative assembly without dissolving it. It's something that Parliament have done for many years. Many Prime Ministers have used that word and gone to the Queen and dissolved Parliament for that period. The fact that the Parliament that's there right now has been there for quite a long time without being dissolved. So should it be such a bad idea in reference to dissolving it? New Parliament, new Prime Minister. Sorry, not new Parliament, new government, new Prime Minister. Should it be such a big thing? Well, to all the Remoaner MPs and the media, it's a massive thing. It's like the world is going to collapse and it's going to be Armageddon.
Our focus is very much on legislative options to extend Article 50 and to find the way to do that.
But why is it going to be Armageddon? Well, because Parliament is going to be dissolved for around an extra 4, 5, 6, maybe even 7 days. Yes, that's it. See, whatever you want to hear on the news or on social media or or listen to the Remoaner MPs, they're all full of shit. they're all full of it. You see, it's all great that Boris Johnson's done this because it's given the Remoaners a bit of a kick up the arse. So much so that they decided to do something. Let me show you.
I'm not going to spell out exactly how we're going to do it yet. You'll understand that we have a plan. We're going to continue to work on that. Opposition leaders will continue to meet, but we're absolutely determined that we seize the moment, that we take our responsibilities, and we defeat Boris Johnson on his premise of a no-deal Brexit. Now,
the only reason they're going head-on in reference to a no-deal is not the fact that they're really worried about a no-deal. They knew what happened in 2016. It's just the fact they don't want to leave the EU. They've never wanted us to leave the EU. When we decided to vote out, it was the biggest fuck you to them, and they don't like that. And, you know, these sort of people don't like being told fuck you. So that's why they're reacting the way they are. But it is amazing to me how many people in my society, in my country, in my nation, that want to believe this stuff. That want to believe that somehow Boris Johnson is such a nasty human being and he's turning into Hitler and Mussolini and he's trying to stop free speech in Parliament, where in fact that's exactly what Parliament have been doing to the 17.4 million that decided to vote out in 2016. Oh, I'm like a broken fucking record. You know, it's amazing how Parliament always want to jump up in the air when they think that somehow they're being hard done by. But when it comes to the people being hard done by, do they really give a toss? No, they don't. Do these people give a toss about any single one of you? Whether you're a Labour supporter, whether you're a Conservative supporter, whether you're a Lib Dem, do they really give a fuck about you? So why do you give a fuck about them? The fact is that they're going to throw the eggs and the flour and then maybe the bricks and everything else at us to try and stop us from leaving on a no deal, but they're also going to throw everything at us in reference to leaving the EU. The EU is scared right now. You've got to realise that. They understand that Boris Johnson is being serious. Boris Johnson's aware what will happen if he turns around and does not do what he's supposed to do. The Conservative Party will be finished. Parliament will be finished. That day might be quicker than you think.
And our mission is to deliver Brexit on the 31st of October for the purpose of uniting and re-energising our great United Kingdom and making this country the greatest place on earth.